Well, wow, he was rocking and rolling. What's going on, gang? Welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge. This is not going to be a long video. I'm going to do a full video on this later, but I wanted to get this out. This is something new from the folks at Olamic. This is a full tie auto, and it is, I just think it's gorgeous. It's funny, I posted a short on this and somebody said, it looks cheap. Well, it isn't. You definitely pay for the privilege, but let's take a look at what you get. First, you get a really thick slab of 20 CV, right? That is a monster blade. I do love the blade shape on these things. The choices you can make when you get one of these is the texture of the tie scales and what you want the pocket clip and the button and all the screws to be. I chose zirconium, and I chose a flat gray zirc. Now, it is a free-floating backspacer. Can you see that? That way you can. Look at that. Free-floating backspacer. This is just gorgeous. And check this out. She's snappy. There are other choices you can make. He does a lot of the custom work they do over there. It can be done on these as you choose them. Now, these are, about $700. You definitely, like I said, you pay for the privilege, but I really like Olamic knives. This is the Rainmaker. There's a review of this coming down the road a ways. But this thing, I just love that they're doing something new. Look at the grind, right? It's perfect on both sides. It is very lean. This thing came absolutely razor sharp. It came dead centered. Pocket clips get good spring and good ramp. As I said, it is 20 CV in the blade steel. Right, it's just got his logo, right? Olamic Custom, and then it's got the 20 CV, and after that, it is just clean. It's a lean knife. So let's knock out some of the specs and stuff. I know I don't usually do this on just shows, but I want to just do it a little bit. So we're looking at over 3 1/4 inches of cutting on 3.5 inches of CPM 20 CV. You get over 4 inches on the grip. The scales are milled and shaped. This is orange peel. I'm not even sure that's going to... There we go. You can see it. I need a better camera. As I said, all of the hardware is Zirc, including the pocket clip. This is just really nice. Tip to tail, we are coming in at 8 1/4 inches. Closed length, 5 full inches. And look at this in the pocket. Just over an inch. Super lean. Now, because it is kind of a saber grind and it is a thick slice of 20 CV, yeah, 4 millimeters. It does drop. The edge is pretty acute. But I've never had an Olamic that didn't have a good heat treat. I've never had an Olamic that had a problem holding the edge. So I assume, and right now it is an assumption, that this is going to hold up the same way. I love the little bit of swedge right here at the tip. Look at that line. Makes it very pokey. I'm going to carry this for a while and see how it holds up over time. But in the meantime, there is a full-size Griptilian. And I had a bug out on the table. And there it is. Hey, look at that. There it is against the bug out, just for size. It is not an enormous knife, but it is long and it's pokey. Makes me really happy. And let's weigh it. This is turning into more a review than I thought, but what the heck? Let's just go for it, shall we? Oh, I suppose I should let it zero itself first. There we go. Yeah, 4.4 ounces. There is no... There is, in fact, milling on the inside of these scales. Man, I know what I'm doing. It's been a long day. This is beautiful. I have a relatively small auto collection. And this absolutely stands out. I will carry this for, let's go a couple of months. I will use it. Now, yes, here in California, autos are questionable, but because of the design of this knife, if I'm not, and again, that snap, oh, so good. If I'm not snapping it in people's faces, it'll be fine. So I'm going to carry this for a couple of months and see how the Zerk holds up, see how the blade holds up, see how the edge holds up, and then we will come back and I will do a longer discussion about this and we'll see what we think. But in the meantime, this is the new Olamic Full Tie Auto, name pending, I suppose. If you want to take a look, I'll post a link to the maker's table in the description. You can go check one out for yourself. I ordered this and it showed up about 4 days later. It took them that long to put it together and get the parts together and stuff, I assume. I really like this thing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is the new Olamic Auto. I have been a Therapeutic Edge. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down in the comments below. Otherwise, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and we'll see you next time.